Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everyone. I hope you guys have had a good Saturday morning so far. We are waiting for the others to come in. So if we just wait for a bit, for about 2 minutes, and we'll get started. Yeah. So in the meantime, I'm just going to put on the screen for, the title screen so that those in the live streaming platforms will know what's happening. Mm-hmm. Good morning. Those on Facebook, feel free to come and join us in Zoom. I'm putting in the link right now. While we wait for the others to come in, I would like you guys who are right now in Zoom, Chris, Lily, Fasha, and Rasid, I would like you guys to list down the things that's challenging you to stay full. Okay, what are the things that makes you hungry all the time or crave all the time? Okay, just list down the things that you have in mind and put it in the chat, right? Moving my head here and there because I can't find the chat, the chat window. We are also live in on YouTube and also Gangs. Yeah. I can't find the chat. Okay. All right, welcome Vivian Huda all the way from Wyoming, USA. Okay, 11:33. Let's get started, shall we? Let's check here. Okay. Good evening, Suda. It's good morning here in Singapore. All right. Today's topic is on how you can stay fuller longer, which means if you have this skill, you will not need to eat all the time. Okay. Let me click here. Okay, look at all the food there. It's a very Asian, got chili and all. Sometimes when we look at food, we suddenly becomes hungry. Do you know why? Those in the Zoom call with me, please put down in your chat group, or those on Facebook who are watching this, do you know why when you look at food, you may become hungry? You may feel suddenly like, hey, you want to eat the things that's on the table. But if you don't see the food, there's no triggers, you will not want to eat. So why do you think this happens? Anyone want to have a guess? Feel free to put in the comment section or even in the chat box. Let's have this as an interactive workshop, shall we? Otherwise, I'll just be talking myself. Just add. Oh, interesting. So, Sis Huda from US, you say that when we eat with our eyes first. Okay. Yeah, usually we look at the food and it's enticing, and then that opens up doors, right, to us wanting to eat. Yeah. So with just this kind of this kind of I want to say feelings or thoughts, what can we learn from just this? Isn't it, if you don't see the food, there is a higher chance you will not eat? Yeah. So it means out of sight, out of mind. So this is from the get-go. If you don't have any visuals on food, there is no trigger, there's no visual trigger that sends signals to the brain for you to eat. Yeah, of course, putting all other factors constant, like your real hunger, maybe smell of food, all other factors constant. If there's no visual stimuli, there is a chance that you don't think of food. Okay, which means we must cut back on a lot of the other things. So there's visual, there is the smell, right? The scent of food. So these are the things that you need to start working on, which is your environment, in order for to help you stay fuller longer, so that you don't keep on eating. For those of you guys who just joined on Facebook live, thank you for joining us. Yeah, Rasid says because of the smell. Yep. And Fasha said because when we eat food that is not wholesome or food. Because when we eat food that is not wholesome or food that brings up. I don't understand whether is this a question or not. This is Fasha. Maybe you can write down a bit more in detail. Okay, I will try and answer in a bit. Okay. Vivian said that because the food that we see is appealing. Yes. Yeah. Of course, I'll give you an example. Okay. Some people love durians. When you look at durians, you feel that, hey, I want to eat the durian. Right. Maybe one seed or two seeds, and then it becomes more and more because you love durians, because the scent, the look of it and all. But for someone like me who hates durian to the core, just the sight of it, just the smell of it will make me a little sick. No offense to people out there, but to me it's quite offensive. The fruit, for me, it doesn't do anything to me. So that alone, from that example alone, you can see that sight and smell are the two things that is very powerful. Okay, and very powerful, and you need to make sure you can control environment so that you will be able to stay fuller longer. Okay, and just from the get-go, I just want to talk about the senses so that everyone is engaged. Okay? All right, let's get on to the next slide. If you are always hungry because you have a lot of things to do, right? If you are someone who cannot lose weight because you cannot stop your cravings, or you eat all the time and you are always unsatisfied with the food that you are eating, this is the workshop for you. Of course, there's many other reasons why you will benefit from this workshop, but generally these are the areas that we want to tackle today. Okay. Just move here. Right, for some of you who have never met me and this is the first time, I am Coach Sham, and I've been a coach for more than 22 years, and I have some credentials and certifications that's equipped to be able to help you get a better body, a better mind in terms of health, fitness, nutrition, and of course, mindset. Yeah? Okay, let me just read this off, okay, because I kind of like this right up here. How to stay fuller longer. In this workshop, learn and know the secrets to overcoming overeating, saying no to cravings, and staying fuller longer. You will learn what are the kinds of food to eat, or you will learn to think about what kind of foods to eat, when to eat, how to eat, and what you need to do other than just eating to ensure you're only eating when you're hungry. Okay, so when you have these skills, you will be able to be in control of yourself instead of just blaming yourself for the weight loss, okay, or blaming the environment, right? The high quality notes for this can be found at gurufitness.com/notes. There's a little contribution if you do need to, if you do want the notes, and thank you so much in advance. These are some of the stumbling blocks for those who are always thinking that, hey, in order to learn how to stay fuller longer, I need to put in a lot of effort, and it is so difficult. Right? And this is one reason why we always feel that we need to eat, because we don't put in the time and the effort to learning this skill because we think it's very difficult. But it is not. If you know the ways, the means, the steps, the secrets to it. Okay. Some of us say that we have no discipline. We see food, we eat food. Seafood diet. How many of you have seafood diet? Oh, wait, hold on. There are others who wants to come in. Sorry. Hold on. Okay. Make co-host. Chris and Farah, I suddenly arrow you guys to become co-hosts. Okay, so anyone who wants to come in, please admit them in. Right. No motivation, no motivation to exercise, but have full motivation to keep on eating. So if you are one of them, or you have this challenge, which I think most of us do, like for myself, I always feel motivated to eat the ice cream that's in front of me. This is something that is going to help me, help you in this workshop, okay? Even though it says no motivation there, it's no motivation to lose weight. Next one is you have no time, you have no results, you've been trying your best to not eat, but you see no results. Okay, this is for you. Of course, if you have injuries, this one is out of the whole equation of eating, but it comes to the area of exercise. If you have injuries when it comes to exercise, there are other ways and means that you can do to lose weight, and this is the way to, one way to do it, to be able to not be have your cravings, okay, so that you can control your food. General reminder that learning is 70% output. 70% output, whatever that you are learning. If there's anything new that you are learning today, it is only 30% of the process. You need to share ideas, you need to be talking, you need to be practicing this in order for the learning to take place as a whole. Yeah. Talking about that, there are other people who may want to learn this too, and they may be struggling. So if you feel that this workshop is going to help others, feel free, others who are struggling, feel free to like, follow, and share the Facebook post, the link that I'm going to share with you guys, those on Zoom. Because when you share, like, and comment, other people will benefit from this too. And it's not only limited to the few of us here in the group. Yeah. For those of us who want to lose weight, remember that 4%, only 4% of your time is devoted to physical activity and exercise. So if you want to lose weight, you have to look at all the other things here. And this is where our workshop will live in, which is the skills to how to control your cravings, not to overeat, right? And how to control your environment, because when you are able to control your environment, you will be able to control the time at which you are eating, because the stimuli, the triggers are being pushed to the side. Okay, let's get to it. Let's get to it. Number one, if you want to stay fuller longer, you need to know what to include and exclude out of every single meal. Okay, yes. So how many meals a day are you having per day? Can you guys put in the chat group or in the chat box just a number or the comment section? How many meals are you having a day? So if you are having 5 small meals in a day, that's 5 meals. Yeah. So Lily having 6. I'm guessing small meals, yeah, Lily. Okay. Vivian having 3, Mariam 3, Rasid 3, and some of us are Fasha 3, 2, Farah 2. Farah, I remember, don't worry, okay? I will only call you out to chat if you're comfortable. 2, yeah. Lily, 3 big, 3 small. Okay. Let me explain. Ross, how are you? You're in. Nice. Lily, are you comfortable in going online in video? Because if you are, just go online. I'll just put you on and we'll have a quick sharing. If not, it is okay. Okay. No, okay. Okay, Lily, in the chat group, no problem. No problem. In the chat group, can you please just put down the reason why you're having 3 big, 3 small? Yeah, don't worry. I know it's not easy to go on live. 3 main meals of breakfast, okay, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and the other 2, right? Small meals. Okay. Okay. Is it the reason why you're having these small meals in between? Is it because you've learned that from the popular media and all that, or breaks? Okay. Morning, afternoon, and supper. Yeah, because there are many experts out there that says that in order to have a good body, to stay lean, you eat 5 or 6 meals in a day, right? Smaller meals. Yeah. So this is something that you want to reconsider, because if this is the way you, if, because I don't know what your goals, yeah? If your goals is to actually lose weight and it's not moving you towards that direction, you may want to consider reconfiguring that to lesser. Okay, to lesser number of meals. And of course, feel free to email me and have a chat with me to see how we can tweak this. Yeah, let me assist you if I can. Okay. So most of us are having 3 meals a day, correct? 3 meals a day, unless we are doing other things like absolute fast, like Muslims in Ramadan will do perhaps 2 meals a day. That is when we break fast and when in the during breakfast, and sometimes we are a bit naughty, even supper we eat, so that's 3 meals a day. And because of that, the whole total caloric intake for the day is the same. So we, okay, Ross, thanks for sharing. Ross is very skillful at eating the 1 meal a day. So that one we'll take offline, okay? Not in a public forum. So coming back to this, we sometimes eat 3 meals, sometimes eat 2 meals, and that is usually okay if we want to maintain our body weight, and if we want to lighten up, in terms of not lighten up, we want to have a lesser body weight, we may want to consider changing it to a lesser frequency, right? What to eat and what to subtract in your meal is extremely important. If you are eating a normal meal, let's say you go to kopitiam and then you want to eat char kway teow, right? You'll ask the hawker, the chef, to prepare you your char kway teow, and you can always ask for less salt. Yeah, you can always ask for, what else should we ask for less, guys, when it comes to eating at a coffee place or kopitiam? What should we ask for less? Because MSG, I said salt just now, right? Okay, salt will keep our cravings high. The more you eat salt, not too much, not too much, but the right amount of salt that hits the sweet spot will put you on a path to more and more food, because our body will want and crave more food. Okay, so Vivian has already shared here with us, and some of you guys have already also shared. Kak Jia, carbohydrates, ask them to subtract carbs, subtract soya sauce. Okay, Kak Jia, you're very pro on lessening the carbs. Vivian, less salt, yes, less oil. Yeah, because the same amount of oil in terms of volume, right? Oil and there's fat, and carbohydrate, oil has got more calories in them in the same amount of volume, right? And I'm guessing also ask for whole grain. So I'm asking for what to less. So it's a good start, guys. Since Jiha already mentioned about carbohydrates are sitting that is good. Less the soya sauce, less the salt. How about sugar? Yeah, there are sugar in some of these foods. So less those things. So when you ask, you go to the hawker center, you go to the stall. Firstly, you say, "Uncle, hello, how are you? One char kway teow, please." But wait, minus this, minus this, minus this, or lessen, lessen, lessen. Step one. Next, what to add? Hit me up with some ideas on what to add in the group chat, please, you guys. Those in Zoom, those who are not in Zoom, come on in and join us. So I've got some of my clients in the VIPs. My VIP says more protein. Okay, more protein, more veg. Ross, yeah. Vivian, yes, more veg, chicken, fish, meat, protein, correct, correct. Fasha said more veggies, yes. Less rice, more chicken, more tofu, super. So you guys basically know these are the things to add and subtract. Now we know this all the time, okay? But do we do this? Because if we don't do it, we need to have that as a meal ordering routine, okay? Meal ordering routine when we are there. Of course, when we cook, you plan it, not a problem. It's just when we go out, all right? I would like you to be bossy. Be bossy so that you will be in control of your body, okay? And if there's no one who has given you the permission to be bossy in choosing your food, allow yourself to give yourself permission. And if it's that difficult, maybe you want to get someone to give you that permission, allow me to give you the permission to do just that. Be picky, be bossy in a good way. In a good way, you are in control of what you eat, okay? Now that is at a food court because we can easily be bossy, right? Because that's a stranger, of course, with respect. But if you are, let's say, out to a family friend's place, if you are out on a date, you don't want to seem so picky. So what do we do? Let's talk about going to dinner with family and friends, okay? So if you are going to a family friend's place and everything is prepared for you there, you be picky and add and subtract by silently choosing your food and filling up one plate, okay, with the different things that you want to eat that is correct. Yeah, because if you let other people serve you, you have no control. You have no control. So you have to decide on the correct messaging. Not messaging, sorry. The correct words to talk to the host, to talk to your friends. Now, without planning ahead, it is always okay lah. Can. Once in a while. Once in a while, once in a while. So you want to be in control, and because of this, you need to pick your own food. Okay? You need to know what to eat, you need to know what to minus, need to know what to add. And with that, if you plus and minus the right food, your whole plate is still going to be full. Yeah, it's not about lessening calories here, right? It's about choosing the right things. How does this make you fuller longer? So if you look at the list of things that some of you guys have shared, right? when you lessen sugar, when you lessen salt, when you lessen carbs, the desire to eat later on will be reduced. Okay, will be reduced. Just that, because sugar will crave sugar. Carbs will crave for more carbs. Salt will also do the same, unless it's too much. Anything is too much, of course, you can debate that, right? So do know that when you minus something and that's wrong, you will move forward. Okay? And when you eat more and more of the good things like veg, when you eat your proteins, your fish, meat, your chicken, your eggs, tofu, your lentils, and all the plant-based protein, it will help you feel more satiated, and usually it will keep you fuller longer. Right? So you may want to think about this. Now, let me just backtrack a bit, and talk about brown rice. Okay, so when you talk about carbs, not all carbs are created equal. So when you reduce your white rice, you will when you reduce your white rice and you increase and replace with brown rice, that's a whole meal, not whole meal, it's a bit whole wheat, right? You will stay fuller longer. Okay? You will stay fuller longer. The reason is because with brown rice, or let's say wholemeal bread, if you replace it with normal bread, it has got a lower GI, glycemic index. This low glycemic index means your food will be converted to sugar slower. When that happens, you will still feel fuller for a longer period of time. And this is the reason why it is always good to be replacing white rice with brown rice. Not for everyone at this time. Hold on. If you are new, but it is an acquired taste. So if you are serious about trying to get healthier or want to get healthier, you need to train your body on how to do it. Okay? Let's move this out. Water. Water is something that all of us need to have. And okay, I'm going to change this up. So these 6 glasses are extremely tall 6 glasses, okay? So just ignore that for now. In fact, I want to cancel this out altogether. This is just a guideline for the masses, but now you are talking to coachsharm, so we have a slightly different way of doing things. We need to drink water so that we don't feel thirsty, correct? Most of us drink water because we don't feel thirsty. But now, if you want to have a better health, better body, I want you to think one more step, okay? And stack it on top of not only thirsty. You drink water more in the next few days, in the next few weeks, next few months. The reason is because you want to have a healthier body, not because of thirst. Okay, so that's the next step. The reason is when we drink water, we send signals to the brain that we are not thirsty. Okay, this is just basic, just a basic level. So when we send that signal to the brain, it will not ask for more water, and it will not ask for more food. Okay, but if you don't have any water, or you are dehydrated, the first thing that your body will ask for usually is food. Okay, of course, water also, but food will always be there. At the back of the mind, there is always be there. And this is the reason why most of us, we grab something, food, right? We get food. So if you want to have a better body, what you need to do is drink more water. Okay. Now, how much to drink is dependent on one thing. I would like you guys to have a guess. Okay. Let me just rephrase the question, okay? When do you know that you are drinking too little? I think that's a good indicator. And then we'll work with the opposite. Put in the chat box, guys. When do we know we are drinking too little. Okay, this sudah. Says that P is yellow. Is that normal for most of us? I know that it's not the best of topics to talk about. When we don't pee, oh, definitely. Wow. Yeah. Dry, and you feel that it's hard to, yeah, that is basically thirsty. Okay. That's a good indicator. But lips dry, yeah. Just feeling dry, okay. Razit, good. I don't know whether you guys can see the chat or not, but I'm reading it out from the chat box. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to use these answers from you guys. All constipation. Oh, yes. Yeah. So if you're constipated, one of the reasons is because not enough water, not enough veg. Okay? Not enough veg. But look at this, okay? Our number one, okay, which is when we go to number one, we pee, the urine color, if it is dark green, if it is yellow, if it is green, that means you are not drinking enough. So it needs to be nearly colorless. That means you are drinking okay, right? So that will be your baseline. That will be your baseline for every single day. Every single day. Yeah? Instead of like, okay, I'm going to drink 6 or 8 glasses of water a day, because there is no scientific proof. Okay, can come and debate. Tell me, there's no scientific studies at all that says that we need to drink 6 to 8 glasses a day, 8 glasses a day. None. Don't have. It is just a guideline from the past. Okay. So when someone shares with you the fact that they are drinking 8 glasses a day and it's enough, you can always ask them to cross-check with their color of their urine. Okay. So I have enough. Ross has a... Ross, where are you? Okay. Yeah. You're okay to come on with me for a while? I give you 1 minute to share your strategy, okay, on how to drink. Are you able to come in, Ross?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hi. Okay. I give you 60 seconds, right? Give us advice, because you are good in drinking. You drink 3 liters, right?
No, I drink 6 liters.
Okay, wait. For 3. For the rest of us, okay. Guide us on how to be able to drink 3 liters of water. Okay, I give you 60 seconds, right? Ready? And go.
Oh. Okay, so what I normally do is in the morning, I will drink a glass of water like what I'm doing right now. And then I'll also have my coffee. This is my normal routine. So when I go to the office, what I normally do, I will have 1.5 jug of water, of plain water alone. So before I start anything, it'll be like 9 o'clock before or 10 o'clock before I start my work, I will have 2 glasses of water. Okay, that would be like 300 ml or around there. And then I make sure that I have enough water before I will, or if not, I will finish up my whole jug before lunchtime. That'll be like 1.5 liter already. So after lunch, when I come back, of course, before I have my meal, before my lunch, before I eat, I'll also have a glass of plain water. So when I come back to the office, I will also, in between before 5, I will target myself before 6 o'clock, I knock off from the office, I have to finish at least 2 liters. Because it's 1.5 in the morning before 12, and then 1.5 before 6 p.m. So in between, I don't drink any more coffee. I don't drink any sugar drinks, whatever they have offered in the office. Nothing. Even when I'm outside, I do not drink all these grab to go drinks, whatever. I don't. No smoothie, nothing at all. So from there, in between, like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, so every 1 hour or maybe after every half hour, I keep on drinking so that I get hydrated. Because when you are in the office, the air is very, very dry because of the aircon. Even when you're outside, the weather is really, really hot because of the humid weather right now. So I usually do more than 3. Yeah. So when I'm at home also, I practice drinking a lot of water. Even when I'm working at home, I'll drink the same amount of water. And my kids tell me that, don't you go to the toilet? I say I do go. So I do actually go toilet every 1 hour. I know it's a bit painful for some people to think that, hey, like it's distracting, but it's actually good because my pee is extremely colorless. There's no color. So I think that is what we want, because we know that we are going to the right direction of drinking plain water. And I also bring plain water in my bag. I
Nice.
always have one. So wherever I go, I don't miss drinking water. Yeah.
Excellent.
And
Thank
number
you.
one, and you must understand also that I'm a big smoker. I'm a heavy smoker also. So
Used to, huh?
this
Excuse me.
yeah,
Used
yeah, yeah,
to.
yeah. I used to. So actually drinking plain water actually helps me at the same time to I still do, but not as much as before. I
Mm.
still do smoke, but it's not as much as before. I used to be smoking like this. If I'm really totally stressed, it'd be like 40 sticks a day. That'd be like 2 packets.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So now with this journey that I have gone through, so it's actually lessened. Sometimes that one packet could actually last me 3 days, sometimes like 4 days. With the help of drinking plain water in
Okay.
between my hours and minutes, so you don't really think about all those, even though you're stressed. Yeah, that's it.
Thank you, Rose. Thank you.
Yeah,
The reason why I ask is because I feel that you are very skillful in drinking water. And the thing is, yeah, it's a skill because
yeah,
when you said just now, right, about the drink, where I drink this, I drink that at this time and all, everything comes with planning ahead and then it
yeah,
becomes a routine. And then you can just tell me,
yeah,
okay, these are the times I drink. Because most of the
yeah,
time we wait, but the
yeah,
key is actually to plan. And if you
yeah,
can drink every hour, that would be great. Yep. Anyway,
yes.
before I move on to the next slide. Can you just give a number that how many kilos you lose in 3 months in the first part of the journey?
My first 3 months, actually, I lost 15 kgs.
Okay.
Yeah, 1.5,
One
one
line.
five, and yeah. So now I'm already wearing my size S pants.
Okay.
Even dresses is like, Malaysia dah macam baju, dah macam langsir. Is like whatever you wear, it keeps on flowing because there's no. It's too big already for me. All my clothes are all too big for me already. So
Well done, well
yeah,
done. Thanks,
from
Ross.
XL to S. Yeah,
XL to S. Wonderful. I
yeah.
want to talk to you a bit longer, but I think we need to move forward. Yeah, and thank you so much for your sharing. Thank you so much for your sharing, and I'll see you. I'll talk to you later, lah. Huh? Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
So hold up. So Ross has been my client for some time now, and I feel that she is extremely skillful in drinking water, and that's why I want to bring her on board to just share. Yeah, everything needs to be planned ahead. Needs to be planned ahead until it becomes a habit. Okay, time check 12:08. I'm going to try and finish this next 2 slides in about next 5 minutes. I think it's going to be challenging. Let's do this. Now, the next thing is this. If you want to stay fuller longer, you need to learn how to control and manage your stress. If you don't manage your stress, that is going to keep on you're going to have that trigger going on over and over again to wanting to eat this and that and snack and all. And when you do that, let's say even if you take a piece of sweet, when you have that, what's going to happen? Your insulin is going to spike. And when your insulin spike, your fat stores are going to shut down. And when it shut down, your fat is not going to be used for energy and you will always be struggling. So you need to make sure that your stress levels are low. So when people say that you're not having enough sleep, the reason why you are not losing weight, you are gaining weight is because you are stressed. These are all very true because it will lead from one thing to another. Just not enough sleep will accumulate your cortisol. Your cortisol level is going to go up, and cortisol is a hormone that loves to hang on to body fat. And you need to manage your sleep patterns, your stress levels, so that your cortisol levels are kept low. Okay, that means you need to relax and focus on one thing at a time, especially us at this current time. There's a million things to do. There's a million balls to juggle. You need to focus on one and drop the others while you are not yeah, just throwing the ball and catch. Okay, just focus on one, and when you do that, you will be able to lower your stress level down, and you'll be able to give quality work on one thing only, and then move on to the next. Multitasking will just increase the stress. Okay, so just focus on that. Turn off distractions when you are eating. Again, this will or may increase your stress levels. Yeah, like if let's say you are eating, turn off the television, just focus on the food. Right? Just relax and slow things down. Yeah, do not multitask as much as you can. Okay, I'm gonna go forward. For those of you who want a sample recipe, you can go to bodythrive.co/low carb recipes, plant-based recipes, and high protein recipes. If you do want to have some idea on how to create this, okay, it's not pasting the right thing, so I'm not going to paste. Yeah, just go to the links that I'm showing you right now, and you can download those free recipes. So the next one, let's see how many more slides do I have. Oh, apparently got a lot more. The next one, the way you eat matters. The way you eat matters. Some of us, when we see food, we gobble them down. The key is actually to not gobble them down, but to chew slowly. Okay? Chew slowly. Enjoy the food. Yeah? Some of us may even need to count. Put the food in your mouth. Count 1, 2, 3. Just enjoy the taste, the texture, perhaps the smell of food while you are eating. Chew slowly. It helps you relax also. Yeah, and enjoy. Because if you gobble things down, what are you doing actually? You are eating. You are not enjoying your food. Enjoy your food. Enjoy. And how the other way is, of course, to cut your food into smaller pieces so you will be able to enjoy your food properly instead of that whole thing put inside your mouth, because that will just force you to spit things up. Yeah. Stick to solids as much as you can. The last few years or months, let's say the last few years, even right now, there's a lot of talk on juicing, right? A lot of talk on juicing. Like fruit juice, we think that it is good. It is, but it's bad at the same time, because if you were to juice, let's say, I don't know, one cup or maybe slightly bigger of orange, you will need a lot of oranges in there, right? Just pure orange. That will be like, I'm guessing here, 5 or 6 oranges. The amount of calories in this as compared to an orange that you eat with the fiber, with the chewing, with the smell and all, you won't be able to eat 6 oranges. Okay? So with that, you will be able to eat less. So stick to your solids. Try not to go for juice, even though it is not mixed with any water and all that. Go for solid, wholesome food. Yeah. Load up on foods that make you full. So come back to the oranges. When you compare fruits, let's say orange and avocado, avocado will make you fuller longer because it is fat, right? Yeah, it's healthy fat. So you may want to have some avocado. I know that it's not a local fruit, but you may want to test it out. And it's just an example. Yeah? Another example is white rice, brown rice. You have white rice, you'll want to have more white rice. It doesn't make you full longer. It just craves for more white rice. So you may want to have brown rice, learn to eat it. You don't have to have 100% brown rice. You can have a bit of brown rice as a start, and then you get better and better as your body gets used to the brown rice. Okay. Don't go for fat-free options. Don't go for fat-free options. So this might be to what we have learned in the past. The reason is we are always told not to have fat. But I give you an example. If let's say milk, right? Milk, when it says fat-free, what is inside instead? What is being replaced? The amount is still the same. The fat is taken out. So what's inside? Something for you to consider. Yeah. If you are one who wants to lower down your carbohydrate intake, this is something you have to consider. So I'm going to leave it as that, so that there's some cognitive process going on there. Don't Google, okay? Think of it first. The next one is this: get the right amount of macros. It is similar to what I mentioned just now. Yeah, you want to increase your protein and turn good fat into a friend. Instead of pushing fat away, you'd want to look at good, healthy fat. Yeah. Give an example, the fat in fish is good. Yeah, the fat in, let's say, I'm sorry for those who are vegetarians, I apologize, but it's got to be discussed. For the fat in, let's say, lamb is bad. So you need to know which kind of fat you should befriend. Yeah. Load up on the right carbohydrates. Now, I want to just talk about this vegetable thing, okay? Vegetable thing. So a lot of us feel that in order to lose weight, we need to eat salad. Salad, 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 salad. But have you seen animals, okay? I don't mean to be disrespectful, I just want to prove a point. Have you seen animals that are huge just by eating salads? Salad, grass, leaves. They are, right? Okay, look at a cow, let's say. A cow is huge because it's eating all the good grass on the ground, right? That's fortified with vitamins, perhaps. I have seen rabbits that's obese. Not only see, when I wanted to touch this rabbit, it's a petting zoo I was at in Australia. I wanted to pet it, and I was stopped by the zookeeper. Told me that you can come close, you can pet it, but do not feed it any carrots. Yeah, because that's how he got obese. When we eat too much carbohydrates, we will gain weight. You need to know the right amount of food, the right amount of carbohydrates to eat, even though it is good. If you eat spinach only every day, it is good. If you eat spinach in copious amount, it is bad. Okay? I know all these are, it makes sense, but sometimes we forget. Okay? So when you look at your plate, you feel that, okay, I need to have my salad, you load on a salad, but please don't make it mountainously high. A gentle reminder for those of you guys who want to join in for our group workouts. You want to go to groupfitness.com/group chat and join in the WhatsApp group chat, and you can come and join us for our workouts. Okay. So I forgot a T there. Apologies for that. The healthiest dark green vegetables. These are some of the veggies that I would like you to recommend to eat. Kale, cabbage, lettuce, bok choy, spinach, broccoli, kangkong, and kailan. How you cook also matters, but don't worry too much about it. Whatever that you are eating right now, as long as you don't put too much sugar in your cooking, too much salt, too much soy sauce, you're good to go. Okay? So I'm going to wrap things up. If you want to stay fuller longer, you need to be doing all these things that's in front here. And this is just a percentage of the things that you need to do, but it's a good start. Okay, it's a very, very good start. You need to know what to eat, what not to eat. Okay, you need to make sure that you have enough water. 6 tall glasses of water, tall, or 8 glasses are good, but it is not a preferred indicator of enough water and hydration in the body. Yeah. Next one is you need to manage your stress levels. Make sure that you know when you are eating, you need to focus on your food. Okay, and that goes to the next point. The way you eat actually matters. Okay, I'm just gonna pause here for a while. I would like you guys to think of something. Okay, I want to ask something. Okay, which do you think will? Let me just change it up here. Stop share for a while. Let me just do. Sorry guys, a bit distraction, a bit of tech involved. I need to take this screenshot. Now, which person, A or B, will gain weight? Okay, relatively. Person A sees the food and eat as fast as he can. Okay, as fast as he can, over and over again. While person B sees the food and really enjoy the food slowly. Person A, right? Person A will gain weight. The reason is, once he finish, his other friends not finished yet, he will want to ask for more. Not only that, once he finish, his brain will not get the signal that he's already full. Yeah? So this is why when I say you need to eat slowly, some people will say, how does that work? How does that work? So now you can see A and B. If you don't believe it, try for 1 month, okay? 1 month is too much. 2 weeks. Eat as fast as you can and see whether you gain weight or not. Okay? If it leads you to weight gain, you know what to do. Go and eat slow, right? Of course, if you want to have the shortcut way, you can always follow my suggestion, eat slow and enjoy your food. Next one is stick to solids. Try to stay away from anything that you shake in a bottle or you juice. Of course, you can have some of them if you like, but always bear in mind that if it's not leading you to your goals, you need to change it up. The next is that you make sure that you need to have the right amount of macronutrients in your food, okay? All right. So I'm just gonna go just a little forward here. Done. Gentle reminder, next workshop is on Sunday, which is tomorrow. And the topic is how to ensure your fat loss game remains strong, right? Which means how to be consistent in the things you are doing right now so that you will always have a good body or moving towards a good body. Okay? So this one tomorrow, if you have time, feel free to come and join me. For those of you who are here right now, I would like to humbly request, please do up this feedback form for Active SG. This one goes directly to them. So if I'm not doing a good job, let them know. If I'm doing a good job, let them know. And I will also get, I hope, a collated feedback bank that they will tell me how I can improve. Yeah. So growthfitness.com/workshops-feedback. I will put it in the comment section in a while later. This is cancel out. This one. There's only one /. So Sunday. Okay. For those of you who want some free resources, feel free to go to growthfitness.com. I've got some free resources here. Those of you who want to join group training, growthfitness.com/group chat. Join the chat group. There's a lot of things to share. And last slide, I want to thank Active SG, Sports SG for making this possible. All our sponsors. Without them, this workshop will be done only after the COVID period. So this is a sponsored and a fully, I want to say, fully 100% subsidized by them. Yeah, and that's why it's free for all of you guys. Okay. Now, before I put down or close shop for the day, I promised someone that I'm going to bring her online. Just give her some time to warm up. And Miss Farah, are you ready to share with us just 5 minutes of your time? Okay. Farah is my client, from the VIP Body Thrive Fat Loss Program. Hold on, let me just change this. Oh, I haven't been sharing with you my screen, is it? You guys?
No.
I'm so sorry. This is the one I want to show you. Here, hold on, Farah, hold on. Yeah, so in case some of you guys want to have a screenshot of this, this is the one that I wanted to share with you guys. Yeah, I'm just gonna go and show our sponsors here again. Yeah, and there you go. Okay. All right. Okay, Farah, can we see you? Farah, I would like you to share with us, if you're okay, share with us what are your strategies to keep fuller longer. Okay, no stress, okay?
Like macam
Yeah.
firstly, of course, the most important is to know to always plan what you want to eat ahead, and you have to try different kind of food to experiment on it and see if those foods can actually keep you living longer, and then to, like you said, to choose slowly. um yeah and I don't know. I guess that's all.
Yeah, so you're saying that the number one thing to do is to plan.
Yes, because to plan what you eat will lead to failure.
Mm.
Totally. Yeah.
Yeah.
So at least like for example, if you know you're gonna go out with friends, bear in mind that you can't be saying that, oh, I can't eat this, I can't eat that, but when you go there, have a specific thing in mind, like, okay, I would want to just eat protein. So if you eat very nice nasi lemak, it's not that you deprive yourself out of that, but probably when you start the nasi, okay, I can have 2 pieces of chicken, the egg, preferably boiled, and then rice maybe just can you have a bit like 3-4 spoons just to be like in that same group.
All right, excellent. Thank you so much. So the thing that you are mentioning right now is plan, because without planning, you will just tend to follow, right, what others are eating. Yeah, that's the start lah. That's the start. Yeah, and it's important because without having any kind of direction, no plans, it is always going to be difficult unless we are a pro at this. And we will get there, right? We will get there. Like, I'll give you an example. Okay, I'm not a pro, but I know there are some people who are part of our circle, our VIP Fat Loss group. We don't even plan ahead because we've been doing this over and over again. When we go to a particular place and all, the first thing they will ask for is the right veggie, enough protein, healthy fat, yeah, and whole meal. Some of us are whole meal or whole grains, yeah. So it's automatic. But most of us, we need to plan ahead, especially when we have friends and people who are always trying to feed us all these empty carbs, yeah, which are like rice, white rice and all. Yeah. Okay, Farah, thank you so much for sharing. You want to share anything else? All good?
Good. Oh yeah, and like what Lee said, water is most important. So before your every meal, always have that water, and maybe even in between, just eat a bit, just to keep yourself fuller. And most important also is to keep chewing your food slowly. Yeah.
Okay.
So that your brain can register that you're full.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Do you do any cardio, by the way?
No longer.
No, okay. How many kilos have you lost in the first, no, until now? 5, you said 11 in 5 months. Nice. Yeah, all this, having all these skills. Thank you so much for doing the work. And thank you also, Ross, for chiming in just now. Thank you so much, ladies. And we will now close the workshop. If you guys have any questions or whatsoever, feel free to email me or WhatsApp me. I will try my best to assist you. Yeah. Let's remember that next workshop will be tomorrow. I thank you so much for being with me and have a great day ahead. Yeah. Take care, everyone. Thank you so much.